talking about No Man's Sky. Now, I don't know, I assume that most of you, if you follow video games at all, have seen some preview or trailer for No Man's Sky, and it's sort of this really ambitious semi-indie game. And it's been touted, it's been pushed a lot by Sony and its for its PlayStation 4 brand. The strange part, though, is that as far as I know, it's not exclusive to the PlayStation 4. It's still coming to PC, which I think is the original place it was going to be released. But I think Sony, gave them a little scratch and gave them console exclusivity. So it's only going to be coming to PlayStation 4, or it's only going to be coming to PlayStation 4 months before everything else. Now, the thing about it is that it's supposed to be procedurally generated. It's going to have, infinite amounts of worlds. Everyone's going to be able to find their own. Meeting somebody else is a maybe, depending on how many people are actually playing the game. And the entire point of it for everyone is to find the center of the universe or the galaxy or something like that. I think it's just one galaxy, actually, or it might be multiple. Anyway, so you're trying to find the center of this, and there's supposed to be something there. Now, not only do you have multiple planets, you've got combat, you've got crafting that we haven't seen anything of. We've got spaceships that you can zoom around in, and you can do dogfighting. Now, all of this sounds really great, but as far as I know, has anyone played any of this game yet? Because I've seen other trailers that they keep popping out, and ooh, look, it's got these crazy colors on it. The aesthetic, as it is different. It's interesting. It has a little bit of Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon mixed into it. But as far as procedurally generated world goes, I mean, how many different animals are there going to be? Is it going to be we took 15 different animals and we're going to stitch the parts together? Like, ooh, look, it's a giraffe with a crocodile head on it. Is it going to be that sort of stuff? Is it going to be interesting animals? Are the animals themselves generated, or are they pre-made? And how many planets are you going to go to before you've seen all of the content? I mean, it's the same thing with Minecraft, I mean, you can make, millions and billions of different seeds, and they make different worlds, and it's generated randomly as you walk around. But at a certain point, you see all the content that game has available for you. And to think that, I mean, I guess Minecraft was made by like one guy over a certain amount of time. And No Man's Sky is very close to the sort of the old school. I think of Doom when it comes to small devs that make something really amazing. Doom coming out of a small studio out in Texas is kind of insane to think about. So on that hand, possibly No Man's Sky has something going for it. As far as I see it, though, No Man's Sky is pie in the sky. All right. There's a lot of hype around this. And if I just remember one of the I think it was the VGAs or VGX or whatever the fuck they call it now. One of those dumb award shows where they had some of the devs come out. And I don't know, have the guys who made No Man's Sky done anything else? Anything at all? Can you name one game that they've made? I can't. I don't know who they are, but they came out and they themselves seemed uncomfortable. What I'm guessing is that Sony wanted its own little exclusive or something to give the PlayStation 4. This was before Bloodborne was announced. And they gave them plenty of advertising money and hype. And I think we've got a small dev team who may be a little over their head with this. I cannot believe that the stuff that they're promising, the hype that's getting built around No Man's Sky, is ever going to be able to live up to it. This is going to be a less interesting Minecraft with bright colors and jetpacks, not jetpacks, spaceships. Listen, a small team with very talented people can do some amazing stuff. Sure, probably, I could believe that. But this, mixing all this stuff together. I remember there was this game. I think it was 3089. And it's now up to like 4089. It was this sort of procedurally generated sort of world made by one guy and really blocky early PlayStation 1 graphics on it. And it reminded me of No Man's Sky, which is why I checked it out at some point. Never bought it, but the gameplay was tedious, to say the least. I actually never finished the review of that I was supposed to do, but it to me, that was a glimpse. Look it up. It's on Steam, actually, 4089. You can see a glimpse of what the problems that I assume we're going to have with No Man's Sky, which is it's not going to be that interesting. You're going to find infinite worlds with nothing to find on there. I don't even think we've seen the crafting yet. Like, how is that even involved in the game? Who knows? Are you going to have to make your first spaceship? Is that going to be the thing? And then you run around for 3 hours and then you get bored.